I have 5 favorites for the month of August. I'm going to start with the one that's kind of sentimental. Recently, I posted just a little paragraph on Facebook talking about my dad, Jeremy, and my father-in-law. And in that post, I mentioned that my dad had gone into Ulta and bought me a makeup product. And he got me the Smashbox Masterclass Palette Color and Contour. And I believe this is the Masterclass 3. So there have been 2 more before this. And this is not something I would have purchased on my own. I would have thought that the packaging was a little bit too bulky. And I already have a lot of eyeshadows, but it is so nice that he went into a store he never would have gone into with me in mind and talked with a sales associate and tried to find something that I didn't have and that I would really like. So inside, you get 32 eyeshadows, and I've actually been really liking them and getting a lot of use out of them. So you get a whole side of neutrals, which of course that's what I wear a lot of, and then a whole side of colors. And some of these colored ones are just amazing. The navy one is so pigmented. I will say that a couple, like this bright pink one I've tried to use, and it blends away really easily, so you have to work with that one a little bit. But the neutral side, which of course I use the most of, there's some really nice shadows. I really love the shade Nectar. Flirt is beautiful all over the lid, as is Golden Orchid. Nude is just the perfect crease color, really warm crease color. And I also like to mix together Pebble and Cinder. So those are beautiful and some of my favorite shadows. But really the standout are the face products. The blushes are just amazing, and I love to use them on their own, mixed all together. I like to mix the 3 of them together, and then today I have these 2 over here mixed together. It's really, really pretty. And then over on the other side, the contour powder is just amazing. It has quickly become one of my favorite contour powders. I use a very light hand and just dip my brush in just maybe once or twice, but if you have a darker skin tone than I do, I think you could build up the contour and it would work for you as well. So I mentioned that I thought the packaging was really bulky, and you have these like clear protectors, which I didn't really get. It just seemed kind of weird, and it's kind of weird when you put on your makeup to have these. But before I turned on the camera, I actually went onto Sephora.com just to make sure I had the name right. And then the most recent review was saying how genius it was that these pop out. So I didn't even know that, and I feel kind of dumb now. Well, hold on, I'll pop them out and show it to you really quickly. So they very easily pop out, and then they're incredibly slim. So this actually makes the packaging a lot better in my opinion. And I'm pre-filming this, so when you watch it, I will be on vacation. So now I'm actually thinking I might bring these because of course I'll have all the cheek products I would need, and then maybe I'll just bring one of the Josie Maran, the Creamy Argan, just to have one cream blush, but then I would have pretty much every eyeshadow I could imagine, and anything if I wanted to be fun and use some color at night or just do a smoky look at night. So yeah, this palette, again, not something that I would buy on my own, but it's just so special to pull this out in the morning and just know that he was thinking of me. So this is my first favorite for the month of August. If you read a lot of green beauty blogs, you probably read Amber Carlson's, which is Natural Beauty, and Amber is a green beauty fanatic, and she just opened up her own online boutique that sells natural and organic products, and the shop name is called Nuciya. And to get that shop name out there, she contacted me and offered to send me a product to try, and she sells a lot of great brands, 100% Pure, Blissoma, Sappho Organics, and more. And Sappho Organics was the one that immediately caught my eye because I've heard amazing things about their liquid foundation. So that's what I ended up choosing, and it's a little bit hard to determine foundation color when you can't swatch something, but Amber helped me to decide that Leisha was the closest match to me, and that's the second lightest shade that comes in the range. So that is what I ordered. It comes in this small little bottle, and the foundation is so nice. It's a little bit more than just medium coverage, and it is so good at covering redness. I was really impressed with that the most, and the list of ingredients is just amazing. It has aloe juice, green tea extract, and a lot of essential oils. So when you first open it up, and I usually apply a little bit to the back of my hand, it's very fragrant and it smells a little bit herbally, almost like walking into an Aveda store. But once you apply the foundation, that scent quickly disappears, so it's not too much. But when I was reading the ingredient list, I thought, you know, this is all so natural and wonderful, but I just wonder how long it's going to wear. But I've been so impressed with the wear time. You get that little bit more than medium coverage, covers redness so well, and then it really sticks around. And even though it's a more medium to full coverage foundation, it doesn't look heavy or mask-like on your skin. It's a very luminous, fresh finish. So I've been so impressed with this. I think I've worn it every single day since I've gotten it, and I think the color match for me, Leisha, is really perfect. So I just love that so much. And Sappho Organics doesn't just sell the liquid foundation. They have a concealer that I'm interested in, some lip products, as well as some eyeshadows. So I'm so happy for Amber, and I wish her and Nuciya the best. And if you want to kind of see a little bit more about what items I got, I will link my blog post down below, and you can also see how pretty everything comes wrapped. One thing I forgot, if I was going to change anything about this foundation, it would be that it would come with a pump. It's a little bit of a thicker liquid foundation, so it can be kind of hard to get it poured onto the back of my hand. So I think a pump would be really beneficial, but it does leave a beautiful luminous finish to my skin. And on someone like me who has a very oily T-zone, I do need to set it, which leads me into my next favorite, which is the RMS Unpowder. This is by far the best finishing powder I have ever tried. I've tried other silica-based powders like the Makeup Forever and the Tarte. This blows the Makeup Forever one away, but I actually really liked the Tarte, but I still prefer the RMS. It is 100% silica, I believe, and it really helps to minimize pores, cut down on shine. And the thing that amazes me the most is how soft it makes my skin feel on initial application, and then throughout the day, if I touch my cheek, it just feels very velvety, and it doesn't leave any kind of white cast, and it gives a very airbrushed effect to my face. So it works so perfectly in conjunction with the Sappho foundation. Next, I have a lipstick, and this is Bite Beauty's Pepper, which has already been in some favorites videos before, but it is so good that I had to talk about it again. I think this is one of my most worn lipsticks out of the entire year, and I haven't even had it that long. Pepper is a brownie rose, and if I really build it up on my lips, it has a slight bit of mauve, and it's just so easy to grab for every day. And the Luminous Cream lipstick formula from Bite is one of my favorites. It is so comfortable to wear, and it is just a pleasure to apply. And later in September, I'm gonna do a fall lipstick video, and I'm so excited about it already. I think once I get back from vacation, I'm just gonna be in fully fall mode, and I already have some great lipsticks in my mind to share with you in that video. Lastly, I have a fragrance, and this is from my daughter Fragrances, and it's called Joyful. And I had seen this on the EcoDiva Beauty website, and the full-size bottle is gorgeous, but it is $85, which I thought was a lot for something I had never smelled in person. But I've seen a lot of people rave about it, so I decided to purchase the spritzer, which is $25. And I love the scent of this so much. It's described as a fresh floral, and I wrote down some of the notes so I could share them with you. They are orange flower, lime blossom, rose, jasmine, and creamy sandalwood. And on the My Daughter Fragrances website, it says that this is best to be worn with your favorite pair of jeans and a smile. And that's what I love so much about it. It's an everyday fragrance, but it still feels very elegant and special to put on. So this is something that I think once I'm done with the spritzer, I'm going to commit to and buy the full size. Kind of a short and sweet August favorites, but some of these products are such favorites that I'm pretty sure you're going to see them again at the end of the year when I do the 2014 roundup. But that is everything I have for today. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week with a new video.